Hello class, welcome back to your online class. So in our last class we completed chapter 5. I have already given you question and answer. I hope you have written it in your science copy. So today we will be starting another chapter, that is chapter 6, solids, liquids and gases. Now before going through solid, liquid and gases, we should know what is matter. What is matter? Anything that you look around, okay, that occupies space and has mass, okay, anything that occupies space and has mass is referred to as matter, okay. So what are the example? Look at your surrounding, okay. So in my surrounding, what do I have? Whiteboard, this marker, okay, the desk, table, chair, all these are matter because it occupies space and has mass, okay. Now what are matter made up of? What matter is made up of? Atoms, yeah, or molecules, okay. Small particles called atoms or molecules. So matter is made up of atoms or molecules. There are three states of matter. What are the three states of matter? Your solid, liquid and gases. These are the three states of matter, okay. Example of solid would be, what would be the example of solid? Sugar, salt and whatever you can see around. This whiteboard, this marker, all these are solids. What are liquid? Example of liquid? Water, milk, fruit juices, all these are in a liquid form. And what are the example of gases? Your oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, all these are the example of gases, okay. Now solid, liquid and gases, they have a different characteristics, okay, because of the arrangement of the molecules, because arrangement of the molecules differ in case of solid, liquid and gases. So now let's go through the arrangement of molecules in solid, liquid and gases and their characteristics, okay. Like I told you, all the matter, they are made up of atoms or molecules, and the arrangement of atoms or molecules differ in all three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gases, because of which they have certain characteristics. Now let us look at the arrangement of molecules in solid, liquid and gases. Now in case of solid, this round spherical ball like structure, it represents the atoms, okay, or molecules. So this solids, in case of solid, these molecules are tightly packed, okay, there is no space between your two atoms, okay, they are tightly packed, because of which solids have definite shape, volume, they do not flow, okay, because the atoms in solids are tightly packed. There is no space or very little space in between the atoms, okay. That's why they have definite shape, volume and they cannot flow, okay. Now look at liquid. In case of liquid, if you look at the arrangement of atoms, there is a gap in between the atoms. There is a slight gap in between the atom as compared to your solid, okay. That's why your liquids, they have definite volume but they do not have definite shape or fixed shape. They do not have fixed shape, okay. And liquids, for example water, if you pour it here, will it flow or not? Yes, definitely it will flow. So liquids, they can flow because there is a space in between, intermolecular space in between the two atoms or molecules. That's why they can flow, okay. Now coming to gases. Now if you look at the arrangement of atoms or molecules here, what can you see? They are distinctly apart. Okay, there is a huge space in between the two atoms. That's why these gases do not have fixed volume or shape. Okay, they do not have fixed volume nor do they have fixed shape, and they can flow freely. Okay, they can flow freely. Now if you come to solid again, since they are tightly packed, so they cannot be compressed. Solids cannot be compressed. Okay, but liquids, they can be slightly compressed. And gases, since there is a huge intermolecular space in between them, so they can be easily compressed. So you can see that solids, liquids and gases, they have different characteristics because of the arrangement of atoms or molecules. Okay, because of the different arrangement, they have different characteristics. Now in case of solid, what are the characteristics? Solids have fixed shape or volume. Solids, they cannot flow, they cannot be compressed. Okay, now in case of liquids, they have fixed volume, okay, but they do not have fixed shape. Liquids, they can flow, okay, and they are slightly compressed. But in case of gases, they do not have fixed volume nor do they have fixed shape, but they can flow freely and can be easily compressed. So these are the characteristics of solid, liquid and gas. I hope you will be able to reason out why solids cannot be compressed whereas your gases can be compressed, why solids cannot flow whereas your gases can flow. Okay, you have to go through the characteristics and you should be able to reason it out. Why does gas have certain characteristic whereas your solids have certain other characteristics.